Hi everyone, welcome to our channel Aquaspirit United again. In this topic I wanted to talk about the idea that I described in one of my recent blog posts, and I'm gonna put the link into the description. And Dio asked me to make a video on this topic to expand it even more and provide maybe more clarifications. And specifically I want to talk about how we can use the twin flame connection to define areas of growth during our separation phase. So, to begin with, just imagine that our twin flame counterparts are our perfect mirrors. They are mirroring our lacks, our limitations, our dreams, our passions, and very often they can be seen as embodiment of our higher self. If you take a look into that, if our twin flame is our exact energetic match, it's also embodiment of our true essence, our soul. So basically, I like to see those connections as a very unique chance to get into discussion with our higher self. It's like your higher self would like to explain to you what you're missing, what you can improve, what you as a soul would like to achieve in this lifetime, because we are very stuck in our minds and we would not be able very often to listen to our internal voice. So it's like we would need to hear that from the outside source. So that's why we are getting chance to meet our twin flame to just show us to those things that we have to improve in order to get to our highest potential. So with this very careful analysis of our twin flame connection can actually help us to really dig into that and try to make a list of the things that we can actually improve and do to make an effective use of our twin flame separation stage. So I've defined three different groups of the things that you can try to analyze within your connection to maybe understand the whole process a little bit better. I'm gonna be just checking the notes so I don't miss any important details. But first, I wanted to see that one first group of the issues that you can take a look are the reasons that were leading to the separation. So those key issues that were surfacing during your this time that the bubble of phase was kind of fading and changing, and that was this beginning moment that there were some initial arguments and there were some fears coming into play. So if you carefully analyze those issues, you will understand that during twin flame connection, the whole purpose is just to bring us to this most balanced state, to be able to build a healthy relationship based on trust, understanding, without any limitations, without any hidden agendas. So just imagine, within this connection, it's supposed to show us everything that we still have to improve. So very often, for example, we are dealing here with codependency issues or emotional unavailability of one of two or even two partners. So if you take a look into this phase and try to analyze why did you guys really separate it in the first place, and try to write it down and try to define, okay, that was not working or that really required a fixing, you can make a very good initial point into what should be healed. And here I just wanted to remind you that when you're starting your spiritual journey, very often you're acting based on old belief systems. So sometimes you may find that sometimes was not healthy, but actually it was something that you should accept in the person. So just whenever you're doing this analysis, you should take that into account. Just make a very objective analysis to see those things from the healthy, psychologically healthy way. Another point I wanted to address here is the personality of our twin flame counterpart. So that can be another guideline for us that we can build on. Because as you remember, very often our twin flames are our polar opposites in terms of character, right? So if you're shy, you tend to be attracted to someone who is super self-confident. Or if you're lazy, you will be attracted to someone very, very passionate and active. So I would say that's again sign for you how to define the areas, like what's missing in you really that you're looking into that person in that person. Because I can tell you that those attractions that we're feeling towards someone, it's actually the energetic pool that is caused by imbalance in the energies. So anytime you're feeling this attraction towards someone, it's basically your soul telling you that you're missing out this and you're trying to attract it from another person. So basically, take a look into the connection and try to analyze, of course, objectively. Like, don't be so attached to this person. You really have to treat it as a like observation point and try to define those areas and try to find those personality traits that got you attracted in the first place. Maybe this person liked to travel, or this person was very active in their life, or anything that you can think of that really captured your attention in the first place. That's very, very likely chance that you're just missing that in yourself and you have to develop to get into more balance with yourself and just regain these powers from within. And think the last thing I wanted to talk that can also be a good guidelines for you to define those areas of growth are the common dreams or visions or goals that you are sharing with your twin flame counterpart. And here I'm talking mostly in cases that if you had a chance to interact with your twin flame counterpart for a longer period, because some people just don't have this option. Their bubble of phase is just too short, so they don't have this option. But if your interaction was longer and you were kind of exchanging the ideas for the future or goals, you can use that, because it's, again, imagine that your soul embodiment was talking to you in this moment. So whatever your guys were thinking about and you just kind of felt right, I can tell you that those were the dreams that your soul wishes to accomplish in this lifetime. So you can be pretty sure that once you start achieving those goals or just fulfilling your dreams and hopes for the future, you will get stronger and you will feel that you are really living according to your soul's path or your soul's purpose, and you will really start feeling happy. And for those people who are thinking that they are not able to achieve that because they think, oh, this dream would be easier to achieve if I have someone, I can also tell you that if you are able to achieve that on your own and you can do that, it will give you incredible amount of satisfaction, and you will also be bringing this balance and strength to your soul. And I can tell that even from on my personal example that, I decided not to wait until this other person will come back so we can go for our desired travel. I just packed myself and I went to the trip to Asia for 3 months, and I was scared. I was at first, I didn't know if I can make it, but that's something that we kind of planned together. It didn't pan out, but I've achieved my dream and I really grew through this process and I really felt like throughout those very tiny dreams, if you're able to achieve them, and you can clearly do that on your own, you don't have to wait to anyone with your life, with your dreams. You can just starting acting on those bucket lists. I really like to call it bucket list of the soul. So just take a look on those wishes and dreams that you started building with your twin flame counterpart, and don't think you cannot achieve those things on your own. Really start making your dreams come true, and you will feel your soul will be more and more happy. So with this, I really wanted to tell you guys that you should not be waiting with your life to happen, and you should not be waiting until your twin flame is coming back. And there are some few points I wanted to share very briefly what to do and what not to do during the separation phase, because that's a very important stage and twin flames development and the whole journey. So the first thing that you should, like, first I want to talk about things that you should do during a separation phase is to really self-reflect on yourself, take a closer look into what's happening in you, love yourself, and just build yourself up from within. Just bring all the attention just for you. Don't look outside during this phase. Don't look into other people, especially not what's happening with your twin flame. How is his development going? Because it's gonna be, again, energetic disbalance. You will be putting their energy, although it's not helping with the connection at all. That's not the whole purpose of the separation stage. And absolutely what you should not be doing this during this phase is to try to wish for your twin flame to go back by sending them healing energies, by engaging even more energetically with them. Or the most important part is you should not feel guilty or sad that the separation phase happened, because throughout the process you will understand that it's a very crucial part in the whole journey. And if you approach it from the proper perspective, you can really start feeling that you're living your best life and you're becoming stronger and more complete, and that really all that you need is all within you. You don't need another person to complete you. You can achieve all of that on your own, and you can create this unified person from within. So hopefully that can help you a little bit to define your areas of growth. And if you have any questions, I would be happy to provide more guidance. Again, I will be putting the link to my blog post in the description, so you can take a look into that afterwards. And please let me know in comments if you have any questions and maybe ideas for the next videos. I would be happy to listen. Thank you very much, and see you next time. Be loved.